Hey everyone, welcome. This is Irene, single Christian girl, and I thought I'd talk a bit about 90 Day Fiance. It's a reality show that follows couples, one's from the US, the other's from another country, kind of try to combine cultures. They have to get a 90-day K1 visa in order to stay in the same country with one another. Usually the partner goes to the US with them. So the goal and the theme of this show is marriage, but it can get quite messy on this show. And for this couple, he's trying to turn her into a Christian. Now her past is she's been married before and divorced. She's also been married to women as well. This is the first man that she's been with in 21 years. Does this sound real? No, it doesn't. But now she's professing Christianity, though she lied, though she's not officially divorced from her wife yet. And he proposes to her just as the ink is drying on her divorce papers, which I don't even know if it's dried yet. He doesn't know the marriage part. He knows that she has a history of being with women. She said it was a one-time fling, but she's been married, I think, twice to women. I think that's right. She's been in 2 marriages with women. So then, in his culture, his uncle or his family member has to kind of give the blessing. So she's not being forthright to him nor the uncle. She gets the blessing. But, she has red flags, he has red flags. And she's saying, now that she's with him, she's trying to be a better person. And you can't just become a Christian because your person is a Christian. I don't think you should become any religion just because you're seeing someone that you want to be with and you care about. And you love and even you might want to marry. It has to be something that's in your heart that you really want to do. And he's trying to make a Christian at this point. He knows she has issues and she is coming to him as if, I want to change and be better. But if you want to change and be better just to be with someone, then is that even real? And is that really going to happen? It could, but it seems forced. You really have to have a personal bond and connection and really want to change your faith and have a connection with God. And it can at times start with connecting with a person. I know many people have led their partners to Christ. They may have met someone and led them to Christ. It can happen, but it can also go the other way around where that person can lead you out of Christ. So you have to be very careful. It's a slippery slope, and that's why the Lord wants us to be equally yoked. I think of the story of Hosea and Gomer and how God called him in a way to be with this woman that came from being a prostitute. She still had issues. She still wanted to live that life. He had kids with her and everything, and she was still going out on him. And God had called him to do that. But every person definitely does not have that call. And the Lord really wants us to be with someone that is like-minded. So to try to change someone into believing and following a certain lifestyle, it's usually always going to go wrong. And then he, as a Christian, has done some things that were, I think, suspect. As far as, he did propose to her and she said yes. But then, he sleeps with her the next morning and they kind of have their own little honeymoon before they actually really get the papers and get married, before they get the uncle's blessing, all of that. He sleeps with her the same night that they meet face to face because they've been talking online for a bit. And, of course, he proposed to her. Maybe he feels like, hey, it was okay since I proposed. But he's not really living the lifestyle of a Christian either. And he's trying to make a Christian out of someone that's not a Christian. And he's not even walking as a Christian himself. So it's kind of a crazy, messy proposition with this couple. But to me, the point is you can't change anyone and you can't change yourself just so you can be with someone. You have to really want that from the heart. And then if you are going to try to lead someone to Christ, you have to be a good example. You can't be out there sleeping with them and doing all these other things. There's other issues that he has as well. He's a bit controlling. I don't know if I could say that's not Christian, but it really, in a way, isn't. I can't say that's evil, but it is sinful to have that type of mentality, especially if you're controlling for your own selfish reasons versus if you're just trying to help the person and lead them in the right way, or you're just doing that because you want things your way. So it all depends on why you are the way you are. Control is never a good thing. Self-control is really what we need, but trying to control others is never right. So they both have their issues, and he's trying to change her as if he's perfect, but he's not perfect, and she's trying to change just to be with him. And you can't make a Christian that way. A Christian has to become a Christian because they desire to. They fall in love with Jesus. They give their life to Christ. You can't just make a Christian. That's just not how it works. It's like build a bear, build a Christian. You can't do it, and especially if you don't have the necessary materials either. Of course, none of us are perfect, but it's a big flaw to me to sleep with that person before marriage, and you're supposed to be a staunch Christian. I don't know. Some people think that this is okay. Some people think try it out before you buy it. People have all their different thoughts. And for me, I don't know if I'll try it before I buy it, and then you don't want to buy it, so then you go try another one, then you go try another one. And then what kind of lifestyle are you living? Is that truly being a Christian? It's all about your convictions and what you believe. And what are your thoughts about this couple? What are your thoughts about this idea? Let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts, comments, questions. Email me at cbiztv@yahoo.com or drop a comment right here. This is Irene, your single Christian girl. All the best, and I'll talk to you guys next time. God bless.